one-time customer. Okay. All right. Now this place says add previous debt. Add previous debt. You have customer invoices, check customer items. Now add previous debt. You want to add a debt. Now the difference between these and normal transaction is that when you make sales with normal transactions, it's just like one-time payment. The quantity is being affected. Maybe a product that is 10 in number, when a customer buys 5, the quantities, the stock comes down to 5. It drops to 5 because it was 10 and the customer purchased 5. But when you use this old debt payment, it doesn't affect the quantity, the stock quantity of your items. They remain the same, but the debt is being shown in your transaction. Okay, that's just the difference. I can just select a customer and say enter old debt, and ask me for the date. Maybe this is something that a transaction that happened last year. I can even, or let me say January. I can pick January, and it's a very old transaction. 20th of January. I just say enter old sales. Okay, I begin to pick items that this very customer bought. Now he asked me what cost. This is the cost price of this item. How much did the customer buy? This may be even be 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. So the price may not be the same now. Currently, it tells me the cost price of this is 8,370. Maybe this item was sold to him at 6,000. Okay, I put 6,000. Enter another item, and gala, which is 15 naira. Ask me what price did he buy the gala. Maybe the time he purchased it, he bought it for 14 naira. 14 naira. Okay. Now ask, okay, how much did he pay? His cost, the price is 6,014 naira. Maybe he didn't pay anything. I put 0. Enter 0. I just go on and say make payment. Okay. So that's it. Print on the timer printer. And when I come back here and look at unpaid sales, okay, I can see that hamper. Let me check only hamper. Okay, I see hamper is owing 16,014 there. Now this particular sales is an old sales. Formerly he was owing 14,520, and now we enter this 6,014 there. He didn't deposit anything at this point. Okay, remember this is an old transaction and it didn't affect our stock. All right, let's continue. Now, still on view unpaid sales, still on making payment. Someone can use automated payment. Okay, when you use automated payment, it means that you just want to pay. Maybe someone might have had 6 transactions with you and it has 6 different invoices. Now the person wants to pay. Maybe the total amount is owing you maybe 100,000 for the 6 transactions you have made in the past, and he comes to you and says, I want to pay 70,000, I want to pay 60,000, I want to pay 100,000, I want to pay 80,000. Now you have to enter the amount he's paying you. The system will automatically subtract it from all the invoice, the past invoice, to get the actual amount the person is still owing. Or if he has completed, it will complete for him. Okay, let's go to Carrefour. Uchechi. All right, this person is owing only one. Let's look for a customer that has many uncleared invoice. Okay, let's pick this one. Now this person is owing us a lot of money, 175,000. That's a lot of invoice that is owing. All these are invoices that were generated in her transaction, and she comes and says, I want to pay a total sum of 100,000. So if you are using redeem debt, you must select the particular invoice you want to pay from. So because she's trying to make a larger amount of payment that will affect many invoices at the same time, I use automated payment. Okay, it asks me, is it cash? I've selected this is UBA bank transfer, and I enter the amount. Okay, enter the amount he or she is trying to pay. Or let's make it 50,000. Okay, paying 50,000, and it's an automated payment. So right here, there will be a lot of invoices that will be generated to show. Are you seeing generating a lot of invoices? The first one, the second one is generating invoice for different payments, for different transactions, to make sure that it covers up for the 50,000. Okay, is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different invoice. 2, 3, 4. Okay, the fifth one is still coming up. So this is automated payment. It calculates by itself where the money should stop and the number of invoices it will cover, starting from the earliest one. So right here you can see total deposit 4,710, and that's the amount she was owing for that particular invoice. So she has cleared this invoice. This one says the remaining cost amount is 171,000. Okay, that's the second invoice. It clears for 12,200, remaining 1,000, and remaining 159,016 naira. The third one clears for the third invoice, remaining 149. You can see all the invoices have been generated. 5 different invoices. That's the last one. Okay, the last one says what she's now owing is 125,000. Okay, so right here, if I come back to the same person, you see the amount has reduced to 125,970 because she paid 50,000, which covered some of the invoices 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can save them one after the other. I can download and save, so I can have a copy of the payments. Okay, just like we did before. Let's say that give them different names, find your location, and save. Okay, and just save. Make sure you save them and have a copy of the transaction. Now this one says check customer items. I can just check, enter a name of a particular customer, and see the items the customer bought within a particular time. That's the range. Okay, this one is showing us Okafor. Okay, that's the items of Okafor. I can select. Let me go to. Let me step back. Show. Okay, one-time customer. Customer that are not registered in the system. Okay, so these are the items, cost, quantity from this time to this time with the respective dates. Okay, flow by all. How many items? Unit cost, total,